Okay, so I am here downtown. We are protesting today. Change starts with us. And one of the things that we've been doing a lot of is interviewing wrongful convicted people. And so today I thought I would give James an opportunity to talk about his wrongful conviction, since he's one of the wrongfully convicted people that we know.
Right, and I'd be the first one to admit that I committed a crime, just not what I was convicted of. And I don't remember what year it was, but I was arrested in Berea, and Judge Todia was a judge at the time, and I was charged with, I think it was 2 counts of public indecency. And he dropped the charge. He said, I tell you what, I'll drop it if you go into counseling. So my father was there at the time, and I did go into counseling. But then 2 months later, I received an indictment for 2 counts of kidnapping, and they threatened me if I did not plead guilty to attempted kidnapping, I was going to get 50-some years, which I found out I couldn't even get that kind of time. But a lot of this started from when I was 7 years old. I was a victim of sexual abuse from a swimming instructor. That was not exactly what I did. It was kind of worse, but either way, I'm not blaming it on that. But that did not help the situation, I'm sure.
Did you press charges?
The police came. No, actually, he got in trouble. He went to prison. He did 20 years because when I was at Grafton, they tried to put him into Grafton.
Oh, Lord.
And they actually wrote him out, because that would have been a problem. I did forgive the guy, though, when I went through Horizon. You know, we learned about forgiveness and stuff, because that's when the healing process began. But he did 20 years for his crime.
So do you feel that you got a fair trial?
No, I did not, because at that time the media was even in play, not till I got out. But because I did have a past record of the same charges, you know, from when I was 15 years old, and you know, it actually started before 15, but I got caught when I was 15. That I wasn't going to get a fair trial. I was blessed in years prior that I had an attorney by the name of Paul W. Casson, who was the mayor of Palmer Heights. A great attorney. He just passed away a few years ago, but he represented me, and he got me out of 5 felonies in front of Judge Character at one time. 2 misdemeanors, and I got probation. And the felonies were, they weren't even sexually related at the time. But except one of them was public indecency, because the second one could be a felony.
So did you try to move your trial to get a more fair trial somewhere else? Because that was something that we tried to do, and they absolutely would not even consider it.
Yes, we tried, but my attorney said that the court would not do it. But I had, at the time, a public defender, because I didn't want my dad to pay for it at that point. And he said, well, if you don't plead guilty, you're going to get all this time. And he even lied to me and my family. And when I got sentenced, he said, you're automatically released. Days. Many years later, I maxed out.
Why was that? Why didn't you get released in the 6 years? What happened?
That was the first time I went to the court.
Right, but you were supposed to get released in 6 years.
8 months, 21 days, I remember.
And I'm sure you had a good record, because you're a pretty straight up guy.
Did.
So why didn't you get parole? What was their excuse?
Nature of offense. They gave me a 90 o'clock, but then
Nature of the offense.
Judge McBronicle did release me when I was harassed too. By the mayor and some of the people there, and I made some phone calls to them. I went back to Sport TV, which I did learn my lesson. I've been out almost 11 years now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I've known you all these years. You're pretty much a God-fearing guy. You follow the rules of the law. I can't imagine you not doing that in prison. I mean,
and I would have had, the original charge, I would have only got 6 months. And I had no problem doing some time, but let the crime not lie on what it is. And you know that Carter County was dying, Franklin County, there's a lot of dying. I had a prosecutor by the name of Bill Mason, who was really corrupt, along with Timothy McGinty. Then I just a little down guy now is not much better.
Yeah, I've heard some things about Timothy McGinty. Matter of fact, I was talking to somebody last
Yeah,
He's
and
not
not an
a good person.
Neither was Bill Mason. You know, and yeah, like I said, yes, I should have gotten time, but not what I did get.
So did they have what you consider to be solid evidence, or were you convicted basically
On hearsay. All
hearsay?
they
See,
had,
that's a problem. Hearsay is a problem.
all they had was the original charges. And I admit to that. You know,
But public indecency can be anything. I mean, you put public indecency in the bathroom in an alleyway.
yeah, mine was against my plan, but I was also with myself. But, you know, bottom line is, you know, I was not eligible for any counseling because they said I was sex offenders. The prison said that. So I could not take that program. You know, I took as many programs as I could over and over again for 2 months. I took 3 times. And I actually did assistant teaching with it. What is nice to hear from so many people is maybe a crime occurred, you know, and that's what's wrongful conviction. That means a crime was committed, but not when you're found guilty. Then there's a total innocent where you had nothing to do with it. That's in the case of Pat and Frank and some of those people. But mine is that a crime was committed, it's not what I was committed.
Correct, and I was with a young man last night. I tried to get him to come down here, but he also has not been out of prison that long and was concerned. But he was Cuyahoga County as well, and he was way over sentenced for something that he did. And he said they railroaded him. And,
I mean, I had a great family.
and he also is a good kid, you know, but he, you know, had a mishap with his vehicle while he was drunk, and they got him for some kind of assault. Clearly, you know, that's an overstatement.
Well, I just wanted to get my side shared a little bit. And thank you, Nancy. And of course, folks, we got a wrongful conviction protest on the 17th of October on the corner of South High and State in Columbus, Ohio, right in front of the State House. And then we have on the 3rd, we're protesting a guy sitting on death row. He called me yesterday and really is upset that he said he admitted that he got rid of the firearm because he was asked to. So his DNA's on there, but he did not commit the murder. But he was pressured at the time. Okay, everyone. Thank you.